thank you for being here with me tonight, because if you're here, it's because you are my nearest and dearest. And you know something, what I've learned, particularly in the last couple of years, life's not a rehearsal, as my friend Ruth Beresford reminds me always when I moan that I'm coming up to 60. So we have to celebrate those milestones, and we have to celebrate it with the people we love. And it doesn't get any better than this, being with your nearest and dearest.
Very nice, Jane.
And last night, my darling friend Ruth arrived from Miami and gave me the most wonderful surprise. An extra big thank you for going the extra mile, literally.
Thousands.
The extra few thousand miles. Now, I'm sure all of you, or most of you know, that my Peter's taking on the biggest challenge of his life in a few weeks' time, when he's attempting a crazy 1,000-mile cycle ride to Barcelona. Bless him. But honestly, is that really the biggest challenge of his life? No. I would say that on the 17th of November 1974, he took on a much bigger challenge. Yes, marrying me.
You said about me, or we must think alike.
Because let's face it, I'm not easy. Yeah, you know that. In fact, I know that many of you sitting here tonight will have thought, how do they put up with each other? I know. You think we don't know, we know. Well, the truth is that we fit each other so well, understand each other's peculiar ways like no one else does.
We never see each other.
Exactly. But most important of all, we still love each other to bits after 38 years of marriage, and how many people can say that? Because I know when I go home,
Peter's not there.
there's someone. No, he goes home and I'm not there. There's someone who cares as much as I do whether or not I've had a good day or a bad day. And that's not just because I might come home in a bad mood, well, that too.
You're affectionate.
But it's because we care about each other's welfare as much as we do about our own, and that's what makes a successful marriage. That you know you can come home to somebody and they just understand. And I cannot begin to explain how proud I am that Peter, my very own Bradley Wiggins, is attempting that extraordinary and demanding bike ride in memory of those two wonderful men that we all wish were with us here tonight. Nancy and Alex. Well, I couldn't have had them without Peter for a start. Two of the most talented, caring and loving children a parent could wish for, and both of them pretty gorgeous too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how lucky did I get when Richard joined our crazy gang 4 years ago.
Yeah, but how unlucky for him.
I know, and we are crazy. But I think he's got used to us, I hope so. He loves Nancy as much as we do, and for that reason, and many others, we love him too.
Very nice.
Nancy and Alex, it's about time I apologise to you for my sometimes wayward parenting skills. I know sometimes I haven't been there, and I've been actually quite careless sometimes, so I thought I should apologise publicly. Nancy, I'm sorry for the day I forgot to pick you up from Jessie Sam's house on my way home from work and didn't remember till Dad said, "Where's Nancy?" Not as bad though as losing you for 45 5 minutes at Disney World at Christmas time, and we were convinced we'd never see you again. That was honestly probably the worst 3/4 of an hour of our lives.
But what saved her?
Then we lost. What saved her? Okay, I'll tell you what saved her was that Ruth bought her. I don't know if you remember. There was a toy called Teddy Ruxpin. And Teddy Ruxpin was a teddy bear with a tape recorder in his tummy, and there were he told nursery rhymes and things, but he also gave very good advice, and he said, if you get lost in a public place, go and find somebody in a uniform. So she went and queued up at the ice cream stand, and she said, I've lost my mummy and daddy. And they took her to the children's park, but of course we didn't know that. We had no idea where she was. So Teddy Ruxpin saved the day. Alex, apologies for entrusting you to that mad witch of a nanny Judith, who timed how long you spent in the loo and rationed it. In fact, a whole bunch of apologies to both of you for all the mad, bad nannies. And Alex.
I ran away.
Yeah, there was that nanny, that particular nanny. We thought she'd abducted Alex. And Alex, I'm sorry for putting you through nights of torture as you lay in your bed in the next room to ours and mistook my pleadings to Peter, which went something like this: Peter, Peter. Actually, it was to stop him snoring. So, I just want to say a little story. Peter and Jacqueline's fabulous grandmother Dorothy, who lived to the ripe old age of 96, was a wise and wonderful woman. Her favourite saying, which I'm sure you'll all remember, was, I'm rich. And that wasn't because she was blessed with material wealth, because she wasn't particularly. It was because she had a loving family who adored her, and of course she adored and loved them in equal measure, and she was rich. And you know what? Surrounded here by all my loved ones, because I'm lucky enough to have my mum still alive, crazy and funny and just an amazing mother, because I've got an amazing father-in-law in Sam. You know what? I'm rich too. It's just I'm now old and rich. Thank you.
Very nice, Jane. Just say hello to the camera.